myself as mayor is that after this council voted unanimously on Wednesday to deny Shepler's extension of the franchise to run in the extended season, it continued to be violated. It's just like Shepler's Inc. is thumbing their nose at the city of Mackinac Island. And I don't think, Chris, this is the time for you to do that. But that's your opinion. And I am very sad about that. We've given you every opportunity to cooperate with the city, and I just don't see that cooperation coming down the line. I think one interesting thing that I would like to read, and that is out of your proposal to the city, when you gave it to the city on October the 4th, was the island already subsidizes the company that provides extended season departures by charging a lower franchise rate. The need to provide this subsidy highlights that it is not efficient to have even one ferry service company providing the extended season schedule. That was in your proposal to the city of Mackinac Island. And yet Shepler started running a boat on November the 3rd without a franchise and knowing one boat can't even make money or break even. Shepler's reckless conduct jeopardizes the survival of the existing extended season service to the island. I'm sorry, I think it's wrong, and I'm very saddened that there is a much lack of cooperation with the city of Mackinac Island by Shepler Inc. Any comments from the city council on this particular matter?
May I comment?
Yes, you may.
We started the extended season roughly
November
18 days ago or whatever on that time, and we didn't know that we were in violation, so we apologize for that. We immediately entered an application with the city on that next day and waited for an answer. And we got one on Wednesday night of last week, and I called you on Thursday morning to ask for an extended period of time for us to wind down the program, not only with our cast members, but also with the guests that we are transporting to and from the island, to let them know that was that was your wish, and we were going to do that. You mentioned that on Friday that we had to stop now, and I said right now, and you said, well, through tonight, which was Friday night, and we still believe that we needed a few more days to alert the 80 cars that are in our parking lot and the $75 tickets that we have sold to the residents of Mackinac Island.
But I also told you, Chris, that if you had this in mind, why didn't you bring this up Wednesday night when the vote was taken at the city council?
Because I didn't want to add fuel to the fire.
Well, I know, but that was the time. I can't make that decision. That's the decision of the council. That's not mine. But you also, let me just back up a minute. You were there, and I will remind you of this. There was Starline, there was Arline, there was Shepler Inc. When this was decided back in April of 2010, who would run the extended season for 2010? We were all in agreement. That's why we had the differentiation in the franchise fees. This is why you made this comment in your proposal to the city. So don't tell me that you didn't know that you were violating. I am saddened by it. I think there's a lack of cooperation, and it does not go well with the city fathers of Mackinac Island. I don't think we need any more discussion on that point. As I recommended at the Wednesday night meeting, to offer each boat line a 2-year franchise, but I want to emphasize one thing. It will be contingent upon the applicants meeting all, and I mean all, of the city's terms and conditions. That's including schedules, franchise fees, fares, which will be determined when we do get more information. And again, as Armin had said at the last meeting, this would have been settled One, if we didn't have a lawsuit pending against us. Two, if there had been cooperation with the financial information. All of that is on our plate. This is why I'm hoping to move this forward by offering this 2 years. But we can't do this when we have a lawsuit pending against us. This is ridiculous. And all boat lines will be treated the same unless, but again, it's going to be in writing, it's going to be total cooperation. Whoever does the extended season, everybody will be on board and it will be in black and white. Who is doing it, and there'll be no more violations like we put up with this year. We plan for the next 2 years to find answers to the questions and concerns that this community and the people of Mackinac Island, and especially the 500 residents, have with regard to the boat lines. With that, Council, have you got comments on the proposal that I recommended at the meeting on Wednesday?
Reiterate that the terms, the details have yet to be worked out. Make sure that everybody understands this is not just a...
Absolutely.
There will be changes.
There will be changes. This
is not just a cloning of the existing...
Understand, this is not an extension of the present franchise. This is a new franchise with terms and conditions to be determined. This is not an extension. You're absolutely right, Mike. Is there a motion to either...
I guess I don't see what the value is in two. I just assume we get 1 year, we get the work done, we get the lawsuit done, and then we can extend a longer term franchise. I mean, 2 years, if we're done 9 months from now, we still have 1.5 years before you can issue a long-term franchise, which I think is in the best interest of all the operators. But if we go year to year until this stuff gets settled and we get the lawsuit out from underneath us, and
But I don't think, Sam, you got any determination that the lawsuit is going to be settled, because we
no, if
today
one
are...
year it's not, we can do another year.
All
When
right.
it is settled, then we can work on a long-term franchise agreement.
We are filing a counterclaim as we speak right now.
I mean, I don't see the value 2 years gives you over one, and 1 year provides, you know, more security to be able to give a long-term franchise as soon as we're in the position to work on one.
Well, it's up to you. It's up to council who's going to make a motion for 1, 2, or whatever.
Been going back and forth on this. I also remember Starline and Arnoline, and they are kind of innocent victims in this. And they have loans they may have to get that may require a longer lease, a longer franchise. So just something to consider.
I mean, everybody with a liquor license operates year to year and gets a loan on their assets. You know, Carriage Tours is year to year. They put substantial investments into their business. I'm basically a business that runs on year-to-year licenses. You know, I think there's other examples out there. I don't know.
Armin's right and Sam's right. The Star and Arnold Corporation have not been beating down the doors asking for this and asking for that. They're going to end up going along with what's best, or what the city prescribes. That being the case, and to echo the sentiments of the mayor, we've had zero cooperation from Sheplers Inc. And we've had total defiance from Sheplers Inc. So I'm kind of resilient to now be sitting at this table and asking them, well, what works best for your business plan? It's right now, it's all about what works best for the people at this table and the people in this room, not what works best for corporations in the city and wherever. So I can go either way for one or the two. But I'd like to hear more discussion from the rest of the council.
I'd have to follow Armin, I think, at least 2 years.
Either way for me, concern here must be the broader question of public interest, not any particular company interest.
I think we have to have time too to get all our questions answered and things like that too, so as we move forward. It's on the table, so here we go.
I'll make a motion for a 2-year franchise. Support.
Call the roll, please.
And the motion is just to offer a 2-year franchise to all the people that have provided in the past.
All 3 boat lines and the applicants contingents in meeting all the city's terms and conditions.
It may be that, depending on how Star and Arnold organize themselves, that this is actually 2 franchises. I don't know how that's going to.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, that's yet to be
We
determined.
offer it out there to any employers, and if they come together and say, we only want one, well, we offered it to all of them.
Okay. Barnwell,
Aye.
Boswick,
Aye.
Hart, aye. Porter,
yes?
Sinaj,
Yes.
Whitman,
Yes.
it's unanimous.
As I mentioned, the city will be filing a counterclaim in the lawsuit. And Mike Kavanaugh would like the council to authorize him to hire Mr. Larry Saylor of Miller Canfield Law Firm to be hired as an antitrust law specialist to help Mike Kavanaugh with the lawsuit.
Need a motion for that?
I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Okay, Barnwell,
Aye.
Boswick,
Aye.
Hart, yes. Aye. Porter,
Yes?
Sinaj,
Yes.
and
Yes.
unanimous.
Okay, I have one letter from Arnold Transit Company. I am writing to request that the Mackinac Island City Council hold 1 or more special working sessions of the City Council at which time representatives from all 3 ferry lines would attend, with the council members having the opportunity to question the company's representatives and obtain relevant operational and financial information from all companies in regard to the ferry service to Mackinac Island. Purpose for this session is for the city to learn more about how all 3 ferry lines believe the system has operated up to now and how the system would be improved in order that the city might better determine the schedule and other franchise terms for the 2011 operating season. The conduct of the meeting is up to the council, but in fairness and for the sessions to achieve their purpose, we believe the participation and full cooperation of each company should be required. Sincerely, James Wynn. I think this is a good idea, and I think that what we'll do is work on setting up some work sessions if that's agreeable with council.
Get them scheduled and move it forward.
Okay? Council, any other business that you have at this time? All right, just like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and if not, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
No.